Good evening, fellow citizens of West Gotham. Bat Vegeta reporting in. I hope everyone had a wonderful 2 weeks since I didn't stream at all last week. I do apologize. But there I am. I hope everyone. Oop, I peeked. I hope everyone had a wonderful week and a wonderful last week as well. Let me turn on this because this this right here is from this is from Argama's game, Past the Moon Towards the Sun, which is, I mean, so far, I am liking this intro. It is very what am I looking for? It's very soothing. It's very soothing. I like it. Uh, but yes, today I'm going to be doing the visual novel by Argama. Uh, she put in a lot of work, and yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. So to be a good supporter of her and as a good friend, yeah, I'm gonna do this, which I spent all day on for just 10 lines. Oh no! But I hope everyone had a good week. I do apologize for not streaming at all last week. I mean, last week Saturday, I was really tired. I don't know what hit me. As soon as I got home from work last week, I hit the bed and I just went straight to sleep. It's fine, just gotta rest. Yeah, I did. I had a lot of rest. I done a lot of resting. I got sick last week, which yeah, wasn't fun. But yeah, I am doing a lot better, and I am looking forward to doing this demo for which I am. Yes, I am really looking forward to doing this demo. Uh, when when it was released last year, I did it, but I didn't stream it. But yeah, I did the demo last year. But this time, I'm gonna stream this demo. I'm gonna do it. But I mean, yeah. If you've not given her a follow, why not? Argama is a very good artist. She does VTuber models. She does emotes, PNG models, uh, and and now she can put game designer on her resume, which is amazing. Hang on, got something in my throat. So, without further ado, how about I stop yapping and get on with the game, huh? To be frank, this isn't my first game. Oh, okay. Well, game designer is still on your resume, Argama. But let's switch on over here. There we go. And let me give you a little shout out there. Just call you Jack of all trades. There we go. Ah, man, the shout out thing didn't work. I gotta fix that. Oh, wait. Oh, that's why it didn't work. Because I put it. There we go. Alright. There, let's try it one more time. There we go. The screen popped up, but there's no clips. It's probably that damn Twitch 100 hours thing. We gotta fix that. Twitch gotta fix that. Shit, man. But with that all said and done, oh, you don't have 100 hours yet? Yeah, I saved up majority of my streams from last year. Not my first year, but my pretty much from year one to close to year two now. So I got a yeah, I have like over 135 hours saved up. Oh, you let them get deleted after 2 weeks? Ah, I get that. Past the moon, which hung high in the mid-afternoon sky, Caldwell Academy loomed beneath its gaze. The crisp air carried a biting chill cutting through Colleen's uniform as autumn neared its end. She stood just inside the gates. In her hand, a blank homework sheet fluttered against the breeze, a glaring reminder of her procrastination. She was supposed to fill out her future plans months ago, yet the empty lines taunted her. Every year, students were asked if they intend to pursue magic and in what capacity once they left the academy. You have a friend that has 760 hours. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm trying to get all my stuff onto YouTube right now. Which I do now have a YouTube channel. You know what? Let me which shockingly I have 2 subscribers. Oh, you subbed? Oh, thanks so much, John. There we go. And peace. There we go. I appreciate that, John. Thank you. Alright, let's get on with the game. For Colleen, those conversations were painful. The counselor would sit her down, his voice carefully measured but unyielding, as he suggested careers that didn't require magic, and every year she'd push back. She knew, deep down, that she wanted to be a caster, but her skills were shaky, her spells unreliable at best. This was her last year at the academy. The thought weighed heavily on her. If she couldn't secure a recommendation to Harvard University, her dreams of pursuing magic would wither, and she'd be forced to settle for a non-caster path. Ugh. Her chest tightened at the thought, and she clutched the paper firmer. The sounds of chattering students brought her back to the present. As per tradition, The fairly new headmaster stood at the main doors, bidding farewell to those leaving for the day. Colleen's breath hitched as her eyes locked on him. Noah Caldwell. Hang on, gotta lower the volume on my headset. Have a good evening. Have a good evening, Noah. He was effortlessly striking. Golden hair fell perfectly into place, catching the light like strands of silk. His green eyes gleamed with warmth and charm, and his flawless skin seemed untouched by the harshness of the world. His voice smooth as honey. Colleen's cheeks flushed. Her heart skipped a beat, and her knees trembled beneath her. She barely felt the cold now, standing rooted to the spot, just so she could steal a few moments to admire him. Everyone wanted his attention, and it wasn't hard to see why. He turned slightly, his gaze sweeping the crowd, and for the briefest moment, she thought his eyes flickered toward her. Her heart thundered in her chest. I think everyone had that one teacher in school that was the popular one, and like even the parents are like, "Oh my God, this that teacher is such a cool, great person." In elementary school, I had one of those teachers. He was a single teacher, well in his 20s, and I mean, I remember whenever it was like a parent teacher conference or a parent teacher night. Man, I hated going. I hated doing that because yeah, my natural mother would try to hit on him all the time, and I'm just like, I was so embarrassed. I'm like, okay, can we just go? Can we just please? Can we just go? All right, here's Brandon. Colleen, maybe you could ask Mr. Caldwell to walk you home. What? No. Her cheeks flared. She glared at him, arms folded. How could he even suggest a thing? How could she even consider? I'll ask him for you. Don't you dare, Brandon.
Hey!
Mr. Caldwell. Brandon called out, waving in the headmaster's direction. Colleen's heart seized as the headmaster glanced their way, giving a polite nod and wave before turning back to the swarm of students vying for his attention. Cringe. Is my voice acting that bad? Oh man, I'm sorry. I hate you. Brandon only grinned. He was Colleen's oldest friend and would often tease her about the crush she had on their headmaster. Don't pick on her. Sarah! Brandon spun toward her, arms outstretched, but Sarah immediately stepped back from him. Your mom? Oh, yeah, my natural mother, yeah. Not a chance. They'd been dating since last year, and though they tried to keep it a secret, Colleen figured it out almost immediately. They were careful to tone down the lovey-dovey stuff when she was around, though it didn't stop Brandon from his usual antics.
Ah.
Ready to go?
Ah.
Yeah, thanks for walking me home today. I'm still feeling uneasy from yesterday. I don't blame you if some strange guy approached me begging for money or whatever. I'd be scared too.
Oh,
Probably just wanted money for food or something.
yeah.
But this is perfect. We can use the walk to plan your birthday.
Mm.
Yeah, I was thinking we could go to Kavi Park.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
You love amusement parks. And Sarah is paying. We gotta celebrate your 18th.
Yeah.
I mean, my family sort of gets free entry, but I'll cover food. Brandon bounced on his toes, his smile stretched ear to ear. Any excuse to visit Calvey Park before it closed for the season was enough to send him into a fit of excitement. Colleen nodded weakly, even as the stress of her unfinished homework gnawed at her. Her birthday was another weight entirely. Ever since she'd been held back her first year at the academy, it felt more embarrassing than celebratory. Her 18th birthday only highlighted how far behind she was. Brandon had turned 17 just 2 months ago, and Sarah wouldn't even be that old until after they all graduated. Still, she forced a small smile. I'll think about it. Colleen was lost in thought until her friends gently shoved her into Hayes Bakery and Cafe, a cozy family restaurant owned by Brandon's family. It was where Brandon worked on weekends, and the three of them were often regulars after school. They found an open table by the window, Colleen sliding into one slide while Brandon and Sarah sat across from her. The crumpled homework sheet remained clutched in Colleen's hand. Do you want me to feed it to my dog?
Huh?
What? You don't even have a dog. I'll feed it to Nick then. You can say it was eaten and skip turning it in. Don't listen to him. Also, don't feed your little brother paper. That is unquestionably bad for him. Besides, they'll just give you another one. I'm trying to help. You should see some of the crap he eats.
Yeah.
You know what will help? Some cake.
Yeah.
Or a parfait. Her stomach churned as stress from the homework, and now her looming birthday grew heavier. Hmm.
Come on.
Come on, what do you want? Anything. Sarah's paying. What? Why am I paying for everything? Shouldn't you be paying? It's your family's restaurant. Because your family gives you allowance, mine doesn't. I'm expected to work here for free. I'll pay for you, Colleen, but Brandon can get his own. Colleen hesitated, the weight of their attention pressing down on her. I can pay for myself. I'll have. Now, growing up, I loved to cook. Wasn't much of a baker, was not much of a baker, but I loved to cook. And, I mean, yeah, when I was a kid, I made the best damn banana pancakes. Oh man, and I mean, pretty much when my stepdad goes grocery shopping and we get to we'll get bananas and then the like there's sometimes there's like one or two bananas that aren't eaten and they turn black. I will use those bananas to make banana pancakes and oh, they were so good. My sister loved them. My dad loved them. My stepmom loved them too. Oh man, they were so good. Yeah, but my sister is definitely a baker. My sister can bake a lot of good stuff. A lot of great desserts too. And man, but yeah, my sister now lives in Washington, and I live in Las Vegas. So our dreams of opening a family diner, I don't think it'll happen. Yum. Yes, yes, they are definitely yum. Uh, pumpkin tart. That actually sounds good.
Yeah.
Solid pig.
Yoo-hoo!
Great choice. A garçon. Brandon called dramatically, waving his hand in the air. Yeah, yeah, that's something that I would do if my sibling was acting up like, dude, shut up. Neil, Brandon's brother, who was working the counter, walked over and slapped Brandon on the back of the head before strolling away. Jeez, Neil, it was a joke. Brandon grumbled, rubbing his head as he got up to place their order with the kitchen.
uh,
Maybe you could talk to your parents about it, Sarah suggested gently, reaching out to Colleen, whose focus had returned to the paper. Her sympathetic gaze made Colleen's chest tighten. It wasn't pity she wanted, but understanding without the weight of judgment.
Yeah.
Just put down the university. You know that's where you want to go. I I want to, but Colleen's voice trailed off as doubt clouded her eyes. Her magic had always been lackluster, no matter how hard she tried. The remedial classes hadn't helped and her spells fizzled more often than they worked. Once praised for her skills as a child, she now struggled to keep up. I'll never get in with my grades. The Academy's recommendation is the only way.
Oh?
If it were me, I put down whatever I actually wanted, Brandon said bluntly, earning a sharp glare from Sarah. Colleen's unease persisted as she tried to push away her doubts. The reality was glaring, but the clatter of plates interrupted her spiraling thoughts. Neil returned with their desserts, setting them down without a word. Thank you, Neil. This looks amazing.
Oh.
Wow, this is so good. Yeah, the pumpkin tart. Ooh, does look like good.
Yeah, yum.
Should be. It's the seasonal specialty.
Mmm.
Colleen managed a small smile, though the lump in her throat refused to go away. Every bite, every bite Colleen forced down made the lump in her throat harder to ignore, the swirling stress in her stomach threatening to make her nauseous. She tried to focus on her dessert, but Brandon and Sarah's playful teasing and sharing bites only seemed to emphasize how distant she felt. They tried to pull her into the conversation, but her mind was far away, consumed by the pressure of deciding her future before tomorrow morning. Her gaze drifted to the window and she pressed her forehead against the cool glass, staring at the Crookhorn Peak silhouetted in the distance.
Mhm.
I could just become a mountain hermit. Then I wouldn't have to worry about any of this.
Mm-mm.
You wouldn't last a night out there. That place is crawling with monsters. Werewolves probably.
No.
Werewolves aren't real.
Ah.
Vampires.
Nuh-uh.
Also not real.
Roar.
A troll!
Uh,
Okay, sure, fine. Trolls live up there. Ugh. You've got too much imagination.
oh.
Maybe you could see if you can get extra lessons from Mr. Caldwell. If anyone could help, yeah. If you ran away, you could never get to see your precious Noah again. Brandon teased in a sing-song voice, earning synchronized glares from both girls. Colleen shrugged, swirling her fork absently. Maybe I can get a job here. I'm okay at cooking if magic doesn't work out. She glanced at Brandon's half-eaten parfait, then back outside, her mind wandering to the idea of one-on-one lessons with Noah Caldwell. Oh, you got a jump scare by an ad. Oh, I'm sorry, Argama. Her lazy daydreams shattered when she spotted something in the tree line. A shadowed figure stood there, its piercing eyes locked onto hers.
Huh?
Colleen jerked back, gasping.
Huh?
What's wrong? I saw something. Brandon followed Colleen's wide-eyed stare to the window, but whatever she saw was now gone. Colleen hesitated, leaning forward again. The figure was gone, leaving the tree line still and silent.
Oh?
Was it the guy from before?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
Uh,
It looked more like a monster. Colleen turned back to her friends, but their skeptical looks made her stomach sink.
hmm.
You saw it, right? She was hoping for reassurance, but Brandon and Sarah exchanged a glance before shaking their heads. In unison, their eyes filled quietly pity. Their eyes filled with quiet pity. Hang on one second. Okay. Her gaze drifted back to the window, doubt creeping in. Had she only seen something? Had she really seen something, I should say? Let's get you home. Colleen didn't argue. She simply nodded, letting them gather their belongings before they all headed out.
Hmm.
Later that evening, Colleen sat at her cluttered desk, the soft hum of the radio filling the room with a soothing melody that calmed her nerves. Her pencil scratched across her notebook as she tackled a magical grammar problem, trying to decide which verb suffix her spell needed. The margins of her notes were crowded with doodles and idle sketches. She exhaled sharply and leaned back, twirling her wand, a polished stick with a small bauble on the end. Between her fingers, her gaze wandered to a drawer in her. Wow, really? Her gaze wandered to a drawer in her desk. Oh man. She pulled it open. Inside lay a collection of photographs and clippings from newspapers. All the same figure. Headmaster Noah, his golden hair gleaming like sunlight, his bright eyes brimming with certainty. Her lips curled into a shy smile as she looked over at the photos. Colleen picked up the small badge from her desk, enchanted to show Headmaster Noah's face winking at her. It was the prized emblem of Noah Knights, an exclusive fan club of students who had earned a spot in his advanced studies class. As much as she wished to join their ranks, that dream was out of reach. This badge, however, wasn't earned. It had been dropped in the hallway and she'd quietly claimed it for her collection. I just now noticed that the badge is winking. Holding it now, she felt a small, guilty thrill as if it brought her just a little closer to him. A loud bang shattered her thoughts. The window slammed shut, the blinds snapping upward with a sharp clatter. She jumped, the wand slipping from her hand and clattering onto the desk. Heart racing, she glanced toward the window. Dark clouds churned ominously, veiling the city below. She tugged the blinds back down, her fingers trembling slightly, and stepped away from the window. The unfinished pile of homework loomed on her desk, a silent reminder of how much was left to do. With a weary sigh, she sank back into her chair and began scrawling corrections onto her paper. Each word felt like a battle, but finally she nodded in satisfaction. I'm gonna hydrate Hegel. all the little details. Each word felt like a battle, but finally she nodded in satisfaction. Lifting her wand again, she aimed it at a small glass jar sitting on her desk. Her voice softened into a steady incantation. Fury Ra Sun Do Ra Kanar Haruva. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, a thin wisp of smoke curled from the glass as cracks spider-webbed across its surface. Colleen groaned, pushing the jar into the wastebasket. With a flick of her hand, she dropped her head onto her notebook, her voice muffled against the pages. Pointless.
Hey.
How's it going? Her mother asked, leaning against the door frame. Colleen slumped in her chair. I can't get it, Mom. Maybe I'm just not cut out for magic. You and Dad don't use magic much. Maybe I can't either. Her mother stepped into the room, plucking the cracked jar from the trash. We don't use magic because we choose not to, not because we can't. She waved a hand over the jar, whispering a spell under her breath, and the crack vanished. Why wouldn't you want to? There are dangers and responsibilities that come with magic, Colleen. As a parent and a spouse, I decided the risks weren't worth it. Don't give up. You're close. Her mother placed a gentle hand on her daughter's head. Colleen huffed. Yeah, no head pats. No. Maybe I should quit. It's my final year of the academy. I should be better by now. All my friends are. I knew you were going to do that, Argama. I knew you were going to do that. No head pads. It takes some people longer than others. What about your teacher, Noah Caldwell?
Oh.
He's a genius. Did you know he finished his training and internship overseas in less than a year? He's just so talented. It's why he's able to take over the school. That's a pet, not a pat. Uh-huh. Oh, no. Yes, but his magic didn't mature overnight. He worked for it, studying until he was ready.
Yeah.
At 19, right? I think I read that article. Exactly. And look at him now. It's been less than 4 years and he's gone from struggling to a teacher. Oh, pardon me. All because he was persistent in the pursuit of his dreams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not give it another try? If you get stuck, I can send your father in to help. He knows more than I do. Her mom smiled and closed the door behind her. Colleen hesitated, then opened the drawer, pulling out her favorite photo of Noah. She smiled and blushed. her heart fluttering as it always did. Most of the girls at school had a crush on him, but her feelings felt different, deeper. With a dreamy sigh, she returned the picture to its place and turned back to her homework. Sometime in the night, Colleen stirred awake, slumped over her desk. The jar on her homework faintly glowed, though its light was dim and the wrong color. The radio crackled with soft static, its usually late night habit. A sudden rise of voices broke through the silence, jolting her fully awake. Her parents never argued, at least not like that. A strange unease settled over her as she crept to her door and peeked into the hallway. Light from the living room spilled into the corridor, and the muffled argument grew clearer with each hesitant step she took. Her father, her mother, and someone else? Colleen reached the edge of the living room and froze. A gasp escaped her lips as she took in the scene. Standing by the door was a figure cloaked in fur, a grotesque rat mask obscuring their face. Rats of all shapes and sizes writhed in from behind him, covering the floor, furniture, and even the walls. The figure lifted a hand, pointing directly at her. Her. Wow, that's a that's a lot of rats. The swarm surged toward her like a living wave. Colleen, run! Wands slashed through the air as spells collided with the intruder, sending flashes of light through the chaos. Colleen bolted, her heart pounding as she sprinted down the hallway. She slammed her bedroom door shut just as the horde reached her. The sickening crunch of one caught in the frame, sending blood spraying across the floor. Ooh! She yelped, panic setting in as scratching of thousands of tiny claws echoed around her. Now, I think this is around where I came into Pending Stream when he was doing this, and you said that you recorded yourself scratching on a thing of cardboard for this scene. That's genius there, Argama. That's very genius. Yeah. Get away. That was her only thought. She grabbed her wand and raced to the window. Her breath shallow and quick. Rain poured down, soaking her instantly as she climbed onto the ledge, trembling from fear and the cold drizzle. She didn't dare look back. Bring her to me. A deep voice behind the door. The scratching abruptly stopped, and the door slammed open. Colleen had already scrambled onto the ledge, her heart pounding as she edged toward the balcony roof below. Her hands trembled, slick with rain as she glanced back. The rat-masked man leaned out of her window, his glowing red eyes locking onto her. Rats poured out around him, swarming the bricks, gutters, and ledges as they pursued her. Get off! Colleen swatted at ones clawing her upper arm. She lost her grip and fell hard onto the balcony roof. The rain slicked shingles, sending her sliding toward the edge. She clawed at the roof, desperate to stop her descent, but momentum carried her over the rim. The air rushed around her, her mind blank as she grasped for a spell, anything to save her. She crashed into a heap of garbage below. Pain flared in her shoulders. A jagged piece of refuse had torn her skin, and blood seeped down her arm. She didn't cry. She didn't have time. Yo, that's very strong of her. Gritting her teeth, she staggered to her feet, pulling the broken metal from her shoulder and bolted toward the nearest road. That's hardcore. That's very cool. Her legs burned, her throat tightened, but she didn't dare slow down. She had to get to Sarah's or Brandon's house, anywhere safe. They were better at magic than she was. Surely they could help her. By instinct, she darted into a familiar shortcut, a narrow alley beside a hat store and a deli. Ooh, a deli. It was a mistake. She skidded to a stop, her knees hitting the ground as her path was blocked. Rats poured into the alley's exit, their beady eyes gleaming in the dim light. She spun around, only to find the way behind her was sealed off as well. Panic surged through her as she fumbled for her wand. She pointed it at the writhing mass and shouted every spell she could think of. A handful of rats shot into the air. Others burst into bizarre, flickering colors, and one even began to glow. But the rest surged closer, undeterred. Her magic wasn't enough. The swarm parted, revealing a large cluster of rats, running over each other like a wave. She pointed her wand, hammering in her chest. She pointed her wand, her heart hammering in her chest, but before she could utter a spell, the horde of rodents piled on one another, the rat-masked man stepping from the swarm. He loomed over her, and she froze. In one swift motion, he snatched the wand from her grasp and tucked it into the matted fur of his coat. Colleen opened her mouth to scream, but a moldy, smelling, gloved hand clamped down over her face. Quiet. He hoisted her up shakily, slinging her over his shoulder. Colleen struggled. Colleen kicked, struggled, and screamed, but the rats swarmed them, tiny claws scratching her skin, and wiry tails brushing against her in a nauseating wave. Within a moment, they were both gone. Ah, and there's Argama. Argama, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you who took the time to play the prologue of Past the Moon Towards the Sun. She is Argama Witch, the creator, writer, artist, live 2D rigger, developer, and one of the voice actors of this game. Past the Moon Towards the Sun is a kinetic visual novel telling the story of a young lady and her journey of self-confidence and magical adventure. This story holds a special place for her as she started writing it in 2009. She put it on the back burner, but always looked back on it fondly, wanting to finish it. And if you enjoyed me doing this demo, please consider wishlisting this game, this visual novel. It is, I mean, we sat through this. Hello, Miss Jane. I gotta give you a silly voice. And hello, Miss Jane. I extend your hellos by giving you a fist bump as you raise your fist up in the air. I can't give you a silly voice, Argama. No. But yeah, if you enjoyed if you enjoyed the visual novel that Argama has put all of her effort in, please do give a wish list. It is on Steam. It is indeed on Steam. You can also follow her on Discord, Patreon, and on YouTube for updates. Also, a huge mega thanks to my friends and family for assisting me with this demo. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you so much, Argama. Thank you once again for giving this a chance. I look forward to embarking on this exciting adventure with you. Aww. Hashtag how dare. But yeah, that is Past the Moon Towards the Sun. But yeah, I mean, what can I say? Argama, great job. You done a great job. And I mean, I've been in your streams where you were also working on this game from the first demo to pretty much the current demo that you have out right here. And I mean, yeah, what can I say, man? You did a great job, and I appreciate doing it. And I am looking forward to more adventures of Colleen. And I hope that I do hope that she is going to escape from the Rat Man. But wow, man, what can I say? That is such an amazing game. Add to your list. Ah, thank you very much, Miss Jane. You're gonna make her escape and give me head pats. You know what's gonna happen though, Argama. If she comes at me with the head pats, I'm just gonna swing her away from me. You know what? I'm gonna dismiss. Or no, I'm gonna snooze. Come on, there we go. Oh, dang it. You send her back to the Rat Man? Oh no. No, I'm not gonna. No, 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 no. I will rescue her from the Rat Man, but no, she's not gonna head pat me. No, no, no. But again, that was such. That's. I mean, it is such a great demo, and you've done.
Lady Paso just subscribed with Prime. Just for you, my dear.
Paso, thank you very much for the resub on Prime. Thank you very much. But, let me give you a shout out there, my dear. And since the clip things aren't working, we'll just stick it here. But again, my fellow citizens, if you have not done so, Argama, she has done my PNG, she has done my emotes. Please do give her a follow. And she also does, when her commissions are open, she does models, emotes, and yes, she is awesome and amazing. And yes, go give her a follow. And when her commissions are open, do give her a shot because she does amazing work. I mean, as you can see on my PNG, that is all her. And my emotes. Yes, she also did the concept design for Paso, which is very, very amazing. So yes, definitely give. I can't open them for a few years except for repeat customers, or I'll never finish the game. Understandable, Argama. Understandable. But you still do amazing work, Argama. And if you have not followed her, please give her a follow and just say, "Hey, BB sent me." But unfortunately, my fellow citizens, I'm sorry, but I have to end this stream early because one, it is daylight savings, so we will be losing an hour. And even though tomorrow is my day off, I still need to work because bills. Yay! But until then, my fellow citizens, let me give you my socials. Here is my Twitter. Thank you very much. Here is my Blue Sky. Here is my Discord. Here is my throne. My Ko-fi. Good night, my love. Thank you, thank you. And good night, Miss Jane. And for those who are new, I have partnered up with W Energy Drinks. If you use the code Fossum, or if you use the coupon code FossumBV at the end of your checkout, you will save 10% on your orders. It helps me out and it helps the channel out, and you know, I can also try and get some more emotes. But my fellow citizens, here is my raid messages. Here's, if you're subscribed to me, that's just copy and paste. If you are not, you can use this message to copy and paste. And let's see, who shall I raid? But I hope all of you have a good rest of your night, my fellow citizens. Again, know that tonight is daylight savings, so yeah, you will be losing an hour, but let's see. You know what? I haven't raided him in a long while, so we are going to raid Rascal Venti. He is doing You Lose Nothing, you Oh, damn. Okay, we got about a minute left in ads, but yeah, same. You lose nothing. You just lose sleep. Understandable, my dear. Alright, we got about 35 seconds left of ads. Alright, we got about it says about 15 seconds. Okay, now the ads are done. Alright, so, but yes, my fellow citizens, we are going to end it here. We are going to raid my good friend Rascal Venti. He is doing Monster Hunter. He's doing Monster Hunter Wilds. Please give him a lot of support. He is a fleshy tuber, but you know, he's still one of those good guys. But yeah, show a lot of support. I will see you guys tomorrow night. It will be a full stream tomorrow night. But until then, my fellow citizens, thank you again for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Until then, my fellow citizens, this is Bat Vegeta signing out. Take care. See you all next time.